National Emergency Management Agency officials keeping a close eye on the tropics as 3 storms are active in the Atlantic. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Altaviz Munnings. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. As the United States prepares for the most powerful storm to hit the East Coast in decades, here in the Bahamas, meteorologists say we will feel the effects. Large sea swells can be expected through Friday as the monster storm Florence spares the Bahamas. Today, the National Emergency Management Agency held a press conference encouraging residents to be prepared as the tropics heat up. Crystal Darling leads us off tonight.
With the hurricane season now underway, the National Emergency Management Agency held a press meeting Tuesday to provide boaters and residents with an update on activity in the hurricane development zones. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean on the impact Hurricane Florence will have on the Bahama Islands.
Tomorrow morning, we anticipate some very large sea swells, which would propagate southward. We anticipate wave heights as much as 18, possibly even 20 feet, hitting the coastlines of some of our more easterly islands, namely Abaco to our north, Eleuthera, and Cat Island. Those are the more easterly islands of the Bahamas, which are exposed to the Atlantic Ocean. And hence these large swells will be a major problem for residents along the coast. And hence we are asking beachgoers to simply just stay out of the waters during this period. We expect the swells to remain with us right through Friday, at which time we expect them to start subsiding a bit.
Dean adds the Atlantic is very active with multiple storms churning simultaneously.
We have 2 named, well, really 3 named systems. The first one would be Helene, which is in the far eastern Atlantic. That particular hurricane we don't anticipate will be a problem to us here in the Bahamas. We expect it to remain over the open waters off the Atlantic, so it will perhaps just be a problem for mariners traversing the waters of the far eastern Atlantic. And then we have Isaac, which is now a tropical storm. It is expected to intensify to a hurricane once again as it takes aim for the Lesser Antilles. Martinique, Barbados, and islands in the southern Lesser Antilles are expected to be impacted either directly or indirectly.
Director of NEMA, Captain Stephen Russell, says that in the wake of the recent storms, they have ordered new equipment to help first responders and island administrators should a major disaster occur.
The handheld radios hope will help them to be able to more effectively coordinate and communicate within their local districts. So we hope to have them on stream hopefully by the end of October. The goods are en route to us now from Japan, okay? So all the goods were produced in Japan and they were shipped here, so they will arrive. I think it's time that they're here now, to have them here as a part of our inventory. We're quickly trying to get them licensed, inspected, and insured this week. Have the guys do some more practical training, because I want these guys and practice taking this on and off the Defense Force ships to make sure they're comfortable with it, okay? That's where we are.
Officials at NEMA are advising the public to be prepared this hurricane season. I'm Crystal Darling, ZNS Network News.